ready and excited for a good time?
Yeah.
You're about to get one. Oh, that's very odd.
What's that?
I didn't have something open. Hold on. I could have sworn I did that. All right.
And Big Jim. Big Jim's birthday, too.
Big Jim also, eh?
Big
Jim. Big Jim, we're glad to celebrate with you there, buddy. All right. Here comes the show. Is it recording? It is. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Many service areas provide supervised checking facilities for their customers' convenience and for their own protection.
Intellectual turd.
The morning stream. She took a chunk clean out of me.
Oh. Thought there was more to that one. Hey, everybody. Welcome to TMS. It's the morning stream for Monday, February 6, 2023. I'm Scott Johnson. That's Brian Ibbett. Hi, Brian Ibbett.
Hello, Scott Johnson.
Hello.
Happy
Welcome.
New week to you, sir.
Yeah, man. Monday means fun day. It's time to start it all off again and get it going. Whoopity-doo-dah. We woke up to horrible snow, and I don't love it because today was the day I was going to take. I was going to go jogging with the dog, but I ain't doing that in the snow. It's ice and snow. It's freezing. I'm not doing that.
No.
Are you guys kidding me?
Tell her to just poop in the house. It's totally fine. Poop in the house, and you're good.
Yeah. How? By the way, how are all our Texas listeners? I hope you guys are okay.
Oh,
Bad,
yeah.
horrible
Jeez.
ice and stuff down there.
Twice in like one season for these guys, just getting hit so hard.
Yeah, you got hammered. You're just not built for it. You don't have the pipes for it, and you don't have the street cleaning stuff and all that. You don't have the de-icing.
Just literally, you don't know what to do. And we know this because when you come to our towns and try to drive in the snow, we see firsthand that you don't know what to do when you run into that.
Yeah, we are immediately not shocked by seeing where your license plate says it's from. We see it and we go, oh, they're from Texas. They don't know.
Exactly.
They don't know. Anyway, it's good to have you all back. We're going to get right into it here. I know we don't care that much about the Grammys, you and I. It's not that big a deal.
No,
I
think I feel about the Grammys the way a lot of our listeners feel about the Oscars.
Yeah.
Or at least some of our listeners like, yeah, you know what? It's I like what I like as far as music, and that usually doesn't get represented very well at the Grammys. Like, all right, I like Taylor Swift.
Sure.
I hear really good things about Harry's House, the album. I'm gonna have to listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any problem with Harry Styles.
No, he's fine.
Maybe his acting in Don't Worry, Darling could have been better, but that was not a very good movie.
Was he bad? I didn't ever see it. Was he bad in that? Not good?
I mean, he was as good as you would expect Harry Styles to be in that. He was great in. Wasn't he in Dunkirk?
Yeah, Dunkirk's supposed to be good in that.
Yeah, he was great in Dunkirk.
Yeah. I think he's got that boy's got a future, see? But maybe it's because he was falling in love with the director the whole time he was making Yes Darling.
Maybe that whole...
yeah, you can't really focus on your acting.
Leave Ted Lasso for him.
Yeah,
Jeez.
what are you
Oh, yeah,
doing?
right, I forgot he was in Eternals, too. Right.
Yeah, so he'll be around. He smells good, apparently. Anyway,
he's just fine. Harry Styles is going to be just fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about Harry Styles.
Yeah, he'll be all right. You guys don't stress. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm kind of the same. But I thought we'd rip through some of these just to kind of see if we know. It's more of a game of like, have we heard this?
No, this is great. This is kind of like the whole, what's trending on Twitter. I've never heard of any of these people that are trending on Twitter. I don't know what that is.
Who are these people?
Do I need to watch out for this Bad Bunny? Like, is it?
Keep your
rabies?
eye.
Is it?
Keep your eye on Bad Bunny. He's bad, and he's a rabbit. All right, so I'm gonna. Before we do that, I want to play the announcement that Assassin's Creed Valhalla won an award for best game soundtrack, and deservedly so. It's very good. However, this is what that went down like.
And the Grammy goes to Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Like that.
So finally,
not even really like an attempt. It was like, I thought I'd just have to come up and say one word. Who was that, by the way? Do we know?
I don't know who that was. I probably could have found it when I got the clip, but I don't know who the presenter was. But it kind of cracked me up. He's probably some singer dude that no one's heard of. Anyway, that was my favorite part of the entire event. But Brian, if you were to guess of these albums, which one won Record of the Year? Well, I guess you have the list, so you know who.
I have the list. I pulled it up because I'm like, I forgot that Olivia Rodrigo's incredible album Sour, I think is what it's called. The album was this last year. It felt like it came out a couple years ago. That is
It probably should have won.
Is
I think
it should have won. It's my favorite of the stack here. And listen, I like me some ABBA. I like me some Tony Bennett, Lady Gaga.
Sure.
It's a cover, of course, a little crooner album of crooner covers.
Yeah, it's nice.
Billie Eilish's album was great, but that Olivia Rodrigo album,
yeah, it was really good.
holy crap. So good.
I Still Have Faith in You from ABBA was in there, as you mentioned, and it didn't win, but I thought that would have been cool because it would have been crossing the generations.
What a great resurgence, popularity resurgence for ABBA. I mean, just the fact that they got nominated is pretty damn incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. The winner this year, though, is something called Leave the Door Open by Silk. I don't know who that is. Or Silk Sonic. Sorry, Silk Sonic. I don't know who that is.
I like my Sonics semi. I don't like them Silk.
You prefer semi-Sonic?
I prefer Semi-Sonic to Silk Sonic. Yes.
I like a big hot dog from Sonic, which is a whole separate thing, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
Kiss Me More by Dojo Cat was featured, and the reason I bring that up,
as one of the SZA.
Oh yeah, featuring SZA. The reason I bring that one up is because the only other thing I saw visually of the event was she was either post or pre-show macking out hard with some dude for the cameras, to the point that it was like, you're gonna have to turn that camera away. They're about to have sex in front of that camera.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what was going on there, but I guess good for them.
Well, why don't you say so?
Yep, that's the truth.
Oh, Silk Sonic is Bruno Mars?
It is.
Is that the supergroup that he's?
Oh, is that his thing?
Yeah, there's some supergroup that did a thing in Vegas. Hold on, I gotta pull this up now. Silk Sonic. Yeah, Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak. There we go.
Who's Anderson
so
.Paak?
They had a Vegas thing, like a residency or a short-term residency or something. Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, who's Anderson.Paak, which I don't know which country the has the universal resource locator of .pack. But,
well, they got a lot of new top-level domains. Maybe they decided
exactly
that'd be one of those. So hold on a second. I don't know who this Anderson .Paak is. Who is this guy? Do we know him? Do I know him?
Yeah, I know him from some covers. But
is he good? Do you like him?
He is good. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a good soul singer.
All right, good job, Silk
Tomato,
Sonic.
I apparently missed a joke. He says Coverville missed the joke entirely, or missed the joke entirely at Coverville. I don't know.
No idea.
Maybe something you said, or
no idea. I don't know what he means.
Okay. All right. R&B. Anderson .Paak R&B. What's soul R&B? Come on,
R&B. Yeah, R&B. Song of the year also went to them for "Leave the Door Open," which is something I say when I'm taking a big, huge dump in the morning.
For sure, yeah. Especially, I'm in that bathroom in the house that doesn't have a fan. Better leave the door open.
Yeah.
So, record of the year and song of the year. This thing always confuses me because neither of them, record of the year, you think, oh, okay, the album. No, there's also album of the year.
Right.
Record of the year.
I don't know what that means. What
is a song.
Yeah. Exactly. It's a recorded song of the year.
This is kind of why, it's like the Oscars having arcade, like the Oscars having a category of best movie or best motion picture and best film.
Right. Yeah, it's weird. I don't get it either. And the same people won, so I just say call it off. It's weird.
By the way, you know what? I think record is single. Okay, then why not? But then why song? Why have a single and song?
Yeah, it's dumb.
By the way, somebody pointed out, and I think you're... gotcha, nice to me. It wasn't me missing the joke. It was Scott. And I don't think he missed it. He understood.
What did I miss?
He Semisonic.
No, I got it. Semisonic, the band.
Yeah,
I got it.
You totally got it.
Yeah. We do things a little deadpan around here. You missed the joke, Dice Tomato. You did.
Exactly. You missed Scott not missing the joke.
That's right.
What you missed.
Album of the year.
So
went to.
Here we go. Record of the year deals with a specific recording of a song and recognizes the artists, producers, and engineers who contribute to that recording, while Song of the Year deals with the composition of a song and recognizes the songwriters who wrote the song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
split hairs there,
And also this list you pulled up is the 2022 Grammy winners.
Oh shit! Am I looking at the wrong year?
Yeah, you're looking at last year, which is why Olivia Rodrigo's driver's license felt like it came out years ago.
So this right here expresses in uncertain terms how disconnected we are from the Grammys. This could have been this year.
Could not be more evident by that, right?
No, it's
2020.
2020.
I thought Harry's house. Yeah,
Like, that's not it at all. Hold on, 2023 Grammys. Good Lord. Where's the list?
Listen, I was going by Scott's list. That's where I was following because I really, like I said, I don't care.
Hey, good news. ABBA had another album of the year called Voyage, so they were nominated this year. We were close enough.
And this was the album that song came from, but the album, it was a pre-release of the song. And look, it's some of the same names. It's Brandi Carlile and ABBA again, and
I forgot because you got Lizzo on here, but the winner went to Harry's House from Harry Styles. He won, so there you have it. Record of the year went to About Damn Time from Lizzo. I don't know. I'm so sick of that song I could vomit. I hear it all the time on social media. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah.
Let's see. One of these songs. Who was the one I was surprised to see on here in this new list? Was it? No.
Steve Lacy.
Who's that?
I'm so glad to see Steve Lacy. So he comes up in my indie playlist a lot while I'm driving around. He does this song called, I think that's it, Bad Habit. Bite my tongue, it's a bad habit.
Oh.
I think I might take a stab at it.
Yeah. You like that one? You're a fan?
Wish I knew. I am a fan. I do like Steve Lacy.
All right. Song of the year went to Bonnie Raitt. So that's old school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you sure we're looking at the right year, Scott? Bonnie Raitt.
This feels like 88 or something.
Yeah.
Best new artist went to Samara Joy. I don't know who that is.
Samara
Here,
Joy.
listen to all these names.
She was on. She was one of the characters on Handmaid's Tale, wasn't she?
Well,
Samara Joy.
here are all the new names, and they all sound fake to me.
Okay.
Anita, Omar Apollo, Domi and JD Beck, Mooney Long, Samara, Lato, Main Skin.
Oh, you'd like Main Skin.
Would I?
Skin.
All right.
Yes.
Toby Nwigwe?
Toby Nwigwe.
Nwigwe. Molly Tuttle and Wet Leg.
You would like Wet Leg too. Wet Leg is great. They have the song called On the Chase Long All Day Long, On the Chase Long All Day Long, or Chaise Long All Day Long.
I bet I would like it. The way
you you would have, I know I'm selling it really well, aren't I? No, you'd really like Wet Leg. And
I'm completely in.
Is it pronounced Main Skin? They are a Norwegian, Italian.
Okay.
Italian. And they like a relatively heavy rock band, and they won X Factor. Or no, it came in second on X Factor.
Oh, okay.
But they also won the Eurovision Song Contest in 2021.
So they're doing.
You would like Main Skin.
I would like Main Skin. They sound heavy metally. That name.
They kind of do, yeah.
If you put skin in your name, I think it's heavy metal, just automatically.
How come we had White Tiger, White Lion, White Snake? How come we didn't have White Skin?
Yeah, where's white
skin? Feels like we should have the white skin.
Yeah, the white skin. I mean, they were all white, so I guess they were white skin no matter what. Let's see.
Vocalist Damiano David and Victoria De Angelis.
Yep.
And then the drummer is Ethan Torchio.
Oh, my Lord. All these people.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Sam Smith and Kim Petras won for Unholy. I'm so sick of that song. I want to vomit. I hate it.
I don't even know that one.
Oh, it's bad. How does it go? I don't like Sam Smith
I'm
songs.
Looking at,
Not a fan. I don't like it.
I'm looking at all of these songs in Best Pop Duo or Group Performance, and I'm not recognizing any of those.
Yeah. Pop album. Let's see. Harry's
Look
House.
at all the Christmas, like Kelly Clarkson and Norah Jones both released Christmas albums, and they were nominated for Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album. Feels like holiday albums should be a separate category.
I agree. Also, I don't like this one. Best Dance/Electronic Music Album. Names I recognize and should be in here. Rufus Du Sol for Surrender. Odessa for The Last Goodbye. Diplo for Diplo. And Bonobo for Fragments. And now, the winner, Renaissance by Beyonce. Why is Beyonce the winner? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that seems...
Did she do like a Madonna? like that thing?
Maybe.
The,
Yeah,
okay.
I guess we need to listen to it. I guess we need to check out Renaissance by Beyonce. Huh.
Hey, best rap album almost went to your favorite guy, DJ Khaled. Another one.
Yeah.
That guy.
By the way, I was gonna say, you want to see why why I think DJ Khaled's a hack is look at the listing. It's basically the song's called "God Did." DJ Khaled featuring, take a deep breath, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, John Legend, Friday Vegas, Doja Cat.
Yeah, he's always working with 50 people. That's it.
He's the Ed Sullivan of of rap. Or what's a more current example the kids are going to get these days?
Yeah, what do we have one? I don't think we have anything like Ed Sullivan anymore.
He's basically the facilitator that brings all these people together to sing on his song, and
yeah, I guess he's good at that. So
I guess.
Let's see if there's anything else that matters here. Willie Nelson won for "Live Forever" for his country solo performance. That's cool.
Please, I wish that was a cover of the Oasis song. I would pay $500 for a Willie Nelson Oasis cover album.
Maybe it is.
Where he covers "Live Forever" and.
I mean, these are just performances, not songs. So I don't know.
Really want to know how your garden grows.
Pot is great.
I just want to fly.
I just want to smoke pot.
Lately,
all the
did
time.
Did you ever feel the rain?
He'll get along with his brother better. I know that. Let's see. Is there anything else here that matters? Best rock album, Patient Number 9, Ozzy Osbourne. It's a good album.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ozzy's new album is really good. A lot of old names on here, though. Best comedy album went to The Closer, Dave Chappelle. I don't know who. I've heard that because it was the TV one that was so controversial.
Sure.
Let's see. The Louis
Best
C.K.
compilation soundtrack for visual media. That's a weird
compilation.
Way to phrase best soundtrack, right?
Yeah, best movie soundtrack because these are all movies.
That's all they are. Yeah, exactly.
And Kanto won for that. Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Top Gun Maverick almost did.
We don't talk about Bruno. Oh, no. I'm triggering Claire because she tells me I sing it completely wrong.
Oh, I agree with her, but I also prefer your version.
Trigger Claire.
Yeah. I prefer your version. All right, Brian, you have a lift story you'd like to share?
Oh, I do. Do you have a little?
I do.
Little sound bite
right here.
Be courteous and obey traffic regulations.
What happened?
All right, so Thursday night, I'm picking up decided to do a little late afternoon, early evening driving. It's right in prime time, so constant rides and get money, of course. That's the whole big point.
Yeah.
Gets to be about 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'm like, all right, I'm going to make this my last ride. I pick up a woman, really cool bike messenger, former bike messenger. We talked all about what it's like to be a bike messenger in downtown because I've never seen Quicksilver with Kevin Bacon, so I need to get all my bike messenger knowledge from Lyft rides.
Sure. That's still a thing, I guess. People getting business
it is.
back and
People
forth.
Still need, I mean, you need papers, signed papers, the originals. You can't deal with a scanned copy or a fax or anything like that.
Right.
So she was telling me all about that, and we're driving on the highway, on the interstate, I-25, getting her back. And there's this place where you have to merge. The lane ends, you have to merge. I merge over from the far right lane, which is ending, into the lane next to it. No problem. Mm-hmm. Just fine. Somebody in the lane to my left decides that they want to merge, and I'm in front of them. Like, I am 2/3 of the way past them, so just them looking to their right, they would see me. However, for whatever reason, they decided to come over into my lane. And sure enough, I kind of see it starting to happen. I speed up a little bit to see if I can get past them because I know I'm kind of seeing that they're just coming over. And bam, they hit my rear driver's side quarter panel.
Boo!
Yes. Really, technically the left side of my bumper. I almost got past them. And so I'm like, crap. So, and I've got a ride in the car. I've got somebody, I'm taking a passenger. I'm like, oh, good Lord, I don't need this. And it was it was a hard enough hit that we both went, ooh, like, okay, yep, that came in contact. And but not hard enough, I found out, to like really dent anything. So pulled over on the side of the highway, and he pulled over as well. He pulled over, like several yards in front of me for some reason, instead of, because he was behind me, he decided to go way in front of me. So I checked the
That's weird.
checked the far right lane. I'm parked in the shoulder. I checked the far right lane to make sure that as I open my door, it's not going to get taken off by another car.
Yeah.
And I hop out, and my passenger's like, "Oh my God, be careful!" I'm like, "Oh yeah, don't worry, I'll be all right." And I kind of look back and look at the quarter panel on the side of my bumper, and it's like, oh, there's like, he must have hit me with his tire or something, rubber or plastic, because it was all just kind of rubbing off in my fingers, like the mark on my bumper was coming off. So I'm like, all right, well, no dent, no big deal, nothing that I want to raise my insurance about and do a whole report. So I go up to his car, go up to the car, and I'm like, yeah, so you hit me. It looks like there's no damage. So do we just want to call it a loss? He's like, oh, I thought we were close, but we didn't hit. And I'm thinking to myself,
Did
if
you not
didn't
feel
think
that?
we hit, number one, whatever, you felt it, dumbass. But number two, why'd you pull over then if you didn't think we hit?
Yeah,
like,
you don't. It's not like you had lights on like a cop or something. He didn't need to if he thought he didn't hit anything.
Exactly.
That's some horse shit
So,
from him. He's
it's
full of poop.
some horse shit. Like, I think the dude was high, which is what I think of every driver now, by the way. I assume, because of Colorado now, I just assume every other. I've turned into that 75-year-old yelling at clouds man, like, hey, that driver's probably high.
Yeah, but even like the idea that, see, here's what he was probably prepared to do, is say, oh, did I hit you? Like he was going to weasel out of it. And you came and said, well, you hit me, but it doesn't look too bad. You just want to be okay with it. The smart person would say, oh, yeah, sorry about that, but that sounds good. It's probably much less hassle. I'll be more careful next time, whatever. Instead, he's still locked and loaded on his excuse.
Right. Exactly. Oh, I thought we were close. Like, okay.
That annoys me. That annoys me worse than him hitting you, kind of.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Dash cam wouldn't have picked it up because he hit back left behind me. Like the front right of his car hit the back left of my car. So
you gotta have like a Rivian or something to get all those shots.
Yeah, exactly. One of those like full on cams.
Yeah.
So anyway, got back in the car and she was like, all right, everybody okay? Are they all right? And do you guys exchange information? I'm like, nah, there wasn't enough really to worry about for doing that. I don't want to get my insurance involved or anything like that. So
yeah, get
the rest of the way home. I get home and I look at it and it's like, oh, well, he did kind of take off about a pea pod's sized little bit of paint.
Not too bad.
A little shaped like Tennessee chunk of paint about the size of a small pea pod. Yeah. I probably should have gotten his information. Just said, you just want to give me $100 to get this thing fixed or something like that. But
yeah, sounds like you may not have known what to say to that. Can you imagine?
Yeah, who knows exactly? But anyway,
wow, that's fun.
I figure I've got all this primer and filler from all the 3D printing, the modeling stuff that I do. So it's like, I'll just fill it. I'll get some touch-up paint from the Kia dealership, and I'll just do it myself, and then do an overcoat on it or something. But
yeah, that's not hard. You can get matching color and stuff.
Dang it, that's the first. So I've had that car since 2013. It's a 2014 model Kia Soul, and it's the first time it's ever been in contact with another car.
Oh man, it sucks, and it happened on and it's also your first lift accident. First and only, I hope.
My first and only lift accident, and with a passenger in the car.
Oh man! But she wasn't in a huge rush. That also helps, right? She was like not freaking out.
Nope. And the whole thing only really took about 5 minutes for me to pull over, check it out, go up to the other guy's car, let him off the hook, and then get back in the car.
Well,
she apparently that whole time was like texting her friend, like she was in her like early 20s.
Yeah.
My driver just got out of the car. He's on the highway. Oh my God, what should I do? Should I call another Lyft? I'm like,
she's got a story to tell now.
She's got a story, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's fun for her. I doubt she has a morning show to do it on.
Right, exactly. But she did tip, and she did give me 5 stars. So
very nice.
I still have an unbroken 5-star record. That's my streak right there. Lifting since 2018, nothing ever less than 5 stars.
Pretty good. pretty as good as you can get. You know,
That's as good as you can get.
Yeah, they don't give you 6. 5's the max.
Thank you. Unblemished record. Thank you, Jeannie.
There you go.
That's what I was looking for.
No scuffed rear quarter panel on Brian. Only his car.
Not on my record, just on my car.
That's right.
Correct.
All right. Quick text I got to read here from a listener who had a little follow-up from last time we spoke. This is from KT, who says, Tar is awesome, the movie.
Yes.
And everyone should see it, not black tar heroin. He's talking about a film. Guys.
Everyone should try black tar heroin.
Everybody should try it. But I have a bone to pick with Brian, he says. He said that Cate Blanchett was a national hero. I think he means he, not I. He must have meant for us here in Australia, right? Love the show down under, though, KT. So, I mean, of course.
I couldn't remember if she was British or Australian. I knew she was an American, but she can be a national hero to us Americans from wherever she is, can't she?
I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. Do you have to have citizenship, or can you dual citizenship, or can you be a national hero?
I think you can be a national hero to a nation other than your own, and I'm sure she's an Australian national hero, but why can't she be an American national hero too?
It's a fair point.
You don't have to be. Show me in the rules where it says you have to be from the place that makes you a national hero. By the way, it's Kate with a C and Blanchett with 2 T's. KT.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
How are we supposed to take you seriously, KT?
We can't take him seriously when he can't even, and he's from Australia, and he can't even. So how can Cate Blanchett be a national hero to him if he can't even spell her name correctly? Oh my gosh!
It's like this guy that got mad at Wendy's last segment where he said, "As I recall in the conversation, your son was playing with some kid. I don't know what kid it was, but some kid. I think I sent that to you, didn't I? I think I did. Maybe I didn't.
I think so. Yeah.
Anyway,
how long ago was this?
It's last week, just last week's.
Okay.
And he couldn't. He was really mad about something about the conversation we had, but didn't remember any details about the conversation that we had. Like none of the details were there. So it was like he was mad about something. It's like being mad at Schindler's List and then someone saying, "What's that movie about?" Oh, I don't know. I think there's cars in it, and like you know what I mean? It's weird.
Yes, that is. Now that you say that, yes, I do remember that. Yeah,
it was really weird. I sent it to. I think I sent it to Amy. She saw it as well. It was dumb. It was so dumb.
Oh yeah, he was mad about something Wendy didn't even say. That was it. Okay.
Yeah, he just had it in his head. I mean, if that guy's listening, I'm happy to hear back from you. But and I replied as such. I'm like, dude, I don't think you heard everything. I feel like you listened to a different episode, so I don't think you should be mad yet until you've actually paid attention. Anyway, KT,
if you want to be mad about something, be mad about the Fang. Because we still don't know what's up with the Fang.
We don't know what's up with the Fang. Yeah. We have no idea.
Somebody please clear up the Fang. But,
yeah, please. Yeah. But KT, if you want to send us these things, that's fine. If anyone else wants to, you can totally do it. 801-471-0462 is where you send it. All right, we're going to get Dunaway in this.
Cate Blanchett's a national hero.
Yeah, Kate with a K, according to this.
Kate with a C. Oh, yeah. Kate with a K.
Kate with a K. It's how we do it. If you...
Kate Blanchett.
You only see C if you're outside of Australia.
She's Australian for Kate.
Bitch. All right, let's see. Where's Dunaway? Oh, there he is. Brian Dunaway joins the fray, as he does every Monday and Wednesday. I wasn't trying to rhyme. Hi, Brian. How are you?
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
How are
What's
you,
your favorite
man?
Cate Blanchett movie?
Yeah, what do you like?
The one where she's her name is Kate.
Oh,
yeah, that's
okay.
my favorite too.
Yeah, with a K. Kate with a K.
Kate with
a K.
Yeah.
I mean, there's there's a lot to like about her entire career, but I'm trying to think of a performance I didn't like, and I can't think of one.
Yeah,
it's all
even
good.
in that Don't Look Up. I think she was great in Don't Look Up with the whole, like the complete transformation that she had.
Yeah, she was awesome in that. And I came away respecting who's the Medea guy, because he was her co-host in that.
Oh yes, right.
Can't think of his name.
I can't either.
It's just the best. God, the Medea, the Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
What movie are you talking about?
When you do 14 from Don't Look Up, one of the Oscar nominees from last year.
Yeah, Don't Look Up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But listen, when you do 6 movies that are all around a central character that you dress up as, and you're like the producer and director and writer and all that stuff, you can be the Medea guy. It's totally.
I gotta say, y'all kind of caught me off guard with the Kate Blanchett question. I was trying to think which one was my favorite. A lot of her roles that I like are kind of small roles, but I think
was it Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull?
No. Actually, I was thinking about it, and I quickly Googled, and I'm like, oh, what movies did she play a prominent part in that I actually liked? And I kind of like that Nightmare Alley. I don't know if you guys watched that.
Oh, that was so good. Yes,
that was pretty good.
Funny, I forgot she was in that. That thing was. You see Bradley Cooper's Doodle in the bathtub.
Oh man, I've been putting that movie off.
You don't think that was a stunt doodle?
It might have been a stunt body doodle. Yeah,
body doodle. It was Rocket Raccoon's Doodle. They just swapped him for. Wow, that's amazing. I haven't seen that movie.
You need to see.
She was intense in that movie. You ever seen the old one that it was based off? It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, Del Toro did.
That's right. I forgot it was a remake. Yeah. She was great as Bob Dylan in I'm Not There too. She was the only female performer of Bob Dylan in that movie.
Oh, weird. I liked her in. You guys remember?
Of course, Thor Ragnarok. Hela.
Sure. Do you guys?
Well, I mean, yeah, but she wasn't there enough, right? For me.
Well, you just said said small role though, didn't you? You like the small ones.
That's why I said smaller roles.
What about do you guys remember that show called? It's the name of a Hannah. Remember Hannah, the movie Hannah? Do you remember that?
Wait, what was it called again?
I didn't.
It's called Hannah.
Wasn't there a movie about a woman named Hannah called something?
It's called
she does something with
Hannah, starring Eric Bana.
No, not the TV series. The Hannah movie from 2011. There it is.
Hannah Bana.
Yeah.
Hannah
with Eric Bana.
Not Hannah Bana then. Okay.
Is Eric Bana in there? Really?
Eric Bana's in Hannah.
Oh, I just remember
Hannah.
I just remember the Say
plays
Sweet
a
Ronan
mana.
girl.
He plays a mana. He has a pet mana.
That's a great movie, by the way. Real good.
I've not seen that actually. Isn't that like a
It's a TV show
like
on
an Atomic Blonde.
Kind of.
Like all those kind of like
she's a young girl.
women.
It's a little bit like that, except that she's this young girl who was raised to be a perfect assassin by her dad, and then she's just awesome and nobody can stop her. And they have a TV show on Prime that's very good.
La Femme Nikita, that sort of thing. Okay, cool. Well,
no one's
put
gonna
that
watch
on
it,
the
but
list.
they should. It's very good. All right.
It's with that. Let's see if I can trigger Claire again. Oh, it's with that Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah, Saoirse
I really like
Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, she's the one.
Yeah. Yep.
Dunaway, we're going to play a game. You know how it works. Brian's going to explain it anyway, because for those at home who don't know, and some of those people might win prizes. So, Brian, explain this thing and how it works.
Might be their first time here. Welcome to the Morning Half-Ass, is a trivia game where I'm actually going to be giving Scott and Brian the answers. I'm going to give the two of them a category and 6 possible answers. 3 of those answers are correct for that category. 3 of them are just bold-faced, flat fake news. Depending on how confident they feel with the category, they can provide 1, 2, or 3 guesses, and if they get any of those guesses wrong, they get 0 points for that round. Get 1 right, you get a point. Get 2 right, gets you 3 points. Get 3 right, gets you 5 freaking points. And the player with the most points, moist points, points. Gross. After 3 rounds, wins the prize for their contestant, and contestants are pulled from
Happy birthday, Tina.
Those moist points that aren't able to listen live. Scott, you're going to be playing for Dustin Anderson in Delton, Michigan, which is near Kalamazoo. Awesome. And Brian, you're going to be playing for Jeff Jensen in Midway, Arkansas.
Jeff Jensen.
It's halfway through Arkansas.
Report.
Yeah. Halfway to the front and the back of.
Like the taint. Yeah.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
the way you're supposed to wipe, front to back.
Front to back.
Unless.
Unless what? There's a reason? What's the reason?
I like side to side personally, but
gosh. And you're like a little
I like to dab.
Acrobatic.
Don't dab. Yeah. Dab is not good.
What are you doing with dabbing?
I got it.
Listen, I have a bidet. That's what I prefer. I just like.
You like to squirt.
Like a car wash getting bugs off the windshield is what that is.
Don't dab. Never dab.
Well, all right. Let's get to your question, because this is way going in bad directions. All right.
The game is called Half-Asses. We can do what we want.
Exactly. All right. Your first one. No help from Zoe on this one. London Underground stations. So, you know, London has the subway system called the Underground, has a very pretty, colorful map that shows you all the different lines and all the different stations on there. Maybe if you've read the book Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman, you might know some of these. All right, which of these are actual London Underground stations? Aldgate, Kew Gardens, Earl's Court, Waterloo, Piccadilly Zoo, and Queen's Cross.
No.
Aldgate, Kew Gardens, Earl's Court, Waterloo, Piccadilly Zoo.
I'm so
and Queen's
American
Cross.
that all of these sound right.
Right? They do, yeah.
Yep. But
Going
only-
down to Kew Gardens. I don't know how you
Yes.
even do that.
I know Zoe could probably even tell us which lines these are on too. Like, oh yes, well this one's on the red line and this one's on the blue line. And
They all sound like Harry Potter bullshit to me. It's like, oh yeah, this is where Harry Potter gets on a train and goes to Hogwarts.
Right.
Sweet. Let's go.
Are you actually gonna pick any, Brian? Scott's
I'm
already
thinking.
locked in.
Shut up! I'm thinking.
I'm locked in, baby.
Aldgate.
I'm locked in. I hope I got this right.
Guessing 2.
Okay. All right. Brian's locked in with 2.
Almost
You guys actually
staggered.
locked in on the same on 2 of the same
really?
ones. Waterloo. I mean, come on now. If you like the Kinks at all, you know about
Yeah.
Waterloo Sunset taking place at a tube station, a line on the Waterloo. I think it's even on the Waterloo line.
Is that an ABBA thing too? An ABBA song? Is it about that?
No, there's a song called Waterloo by ABBA, which is a reference to Napoleon's defeat.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
defeat of
Napoleon
Waterloo.
did surrender.
yeah.
Got it.
That's the reason why I thought it was. Yeah.
Yep.
Got a Waterloo.
Anyway, Kew Gardens, you guys both settled on as well. Kew Gardens completely made up.
Damn
it.
Real.
No.
Aldgate, Waterloo, and Earl's
I
Court.
almost
the
did
3
Queen's-
real ones in there.
Oh,
Queen's Cross is
Earl's
fake.
Court.
Piccadilly Zoo is there to make you think of Piccadilly Circus. So don't say
Yeah.
that one, but you guys stayed away from that one. But yeah,
Yeah.
Earl's Court.
I assume there was no zoo there. That's cool though. If there was a zoo, you could just drive up to. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
You know?
little Piccadilly Zoo. Or
Yeah.
take a station.
Why
Yep.
not?
Oh well.
Yeah,
right.
King's Cross is the station, but not Queen's Cross. She's very cross, that
Yeah,
queen.
she's pissed.
I'll
Let's
almost
get
pick
to
that one. Queen's
this
Cross
one.
would have been wrong.
Yeah.
question number 2. U.S. states with an official state whale. So which of these states have an official state whale? Is it Alaska, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Louisiana, Maine, or Oregon? Which
How-
of these states?
I have
Notice
more questions.
I didn't pick any landlocked.
I have more questions
The
than
official
I have.
Kansas state whale. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This is weird. One of
Yep.
them feels like a trap, so I got to click that one.
Sure.
And then the other ones, that feels like that's got to be an absolute. But Jesus,
Yeah. This is hard. This is a
all
hard
right,
one.
fine. I'm locking in. Those seem
This is
obvious, but I'm totally sure you're going to tell me why I'm wrong.
Wow, you guys both again. You locked in on Alaska and Maine.
Those are right there in
Alaska,
the ocean. They're practically surrounded by ocean, right? Both of
the
them.
official state whale of Alaska is the bowhead whale. So very good on that one.
Right.
There is no official state whale for Maine, so both of you
You
get that
had me
one
a
wrong.
trick.
As with Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Massachusetts
Scott.
has the right whale is their official state whale,
Scott.
and Connecticut, of course, has the sperm whale.
They get
because
whales
it's
down
really-
in the. They get whales down in the Gulf Dunaway. That's not a.
Of course they do.
Yeah, they could do
Yeah.
that. I just didn't. You know,
None of these were bad guesses. Like
Oh, yeah, they
all of
were.
them have
The
all
ones
of them
that were
have,
wrong
are whale
were their bad
are whale
guesses.
adjacent. If I said Kansas and you guys said Kansas, then I'd be worried. All right, do we have to go to something that's a little more your speed? Fine, we'll go to something that's a little bit more your speed. Arcade games.
Us? Oh, both of us. Okay, good. That'll
Yeah,
work.
both
Okay,
of you.
yeah.
You're both at 0. Somebody needs a point.
Yep.
Question number 3. Arcade games released before 1985. So arcade
Oh.
games that came out
Oh.
before 1985. Your choices
Oh,
are
shoot.
Super Sprint, Street Fighter, Bubble Bobble, Space Ace, Mario Brothers, and Snake Pit.
These feel like
Um,
tricks.
I know a couple of these.
I know, right?
I know 2.
Maybe, but now I'm scared, and I'm just gonna go and embarrass myself. There we go.
All right. Ooh, both of you going all like both. Well, Scott locking in with 2. Brian Dunaway going for 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess what? Snake Pit, the game which I was unfamiliar with, came out in 1983. That was
Yes.
released before 1985.
Yeah.
Mario Brothers released in 1983 also.
Oh, daggone,
And
it means I
Space
lost.
Ace, also released actually in 1984. Ralph
Yeah.
Bakshi artwork in that one.
So we're super Sprint after that?
Congratulations.
I was
Wait a
thinking
minute.
Sprint.
Ralph Bakshi
Yeah.
was not in Space Ace. That was you're
He was
thinking
not involved with the artwork?
No,
What am I thinking? Am I just thinking Dragon's Lair?
Yeah,
Didn't he do-
no, Dragon's Lair and Space Ace are both.
Oh,
what's his
not
name?
Bakshi. Is the other
No,
guy.
no,
Right.
Bluth.
Bluth.
right?
Thank you.
There you
Yes.
go. Yeah.
Bakshi, Bluth.
Art nerds.
Yes. Yeah. No,
I was
really
thinking of
should have gotten.
Sprint.
I should have gotten Bluth. Anyway, congratulations.
thinking
Yeah,
of
Super
Sprint.
Sprint was released in 1986.
Yeah, I
Street
should've
Fighter
known that. We
87,
just did that.
and Bubble Bobble 86 as well.
Snake Pit I'd never even
should've
heard
known
of,
that.
but that's why I thought it was one of these. But
Sure.
Well, I
Space
knew
Ace
Snake Pit
surprised me.
was.
I thought Space Ace was later, so that threw me.
I did
No.
too, which
No, I
means
didn't.
that Dragon's Lair was even earlier than that, which I would have put both of them after 1985.
Yeah.
Because the Laserdisc technology and stuff like that. Anyway, congratulations going to Scott Johnson, who
Good
is winning
job.
prizes for Dustin Anderson in Delton, Michigan. Delton, MI.
Yeah,
And
and
you're getting a copy of Unmetal, and Raji, an ancient epic on Steam. But don't worry, Jeff. You're also getting something for your fun. You're paying here.
Your
First
fun.
Class Trouble is what you're going to get on
nice
Steam as well.
The one, the trick. So the trick to that last question was you had Mario Brothers in here, and a lot of people when they
Yes.
read that they think Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers.
That's exactly what I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, Super Sprint. That's easy.
No, but we're
Yeah.
talking like the
Yeah.
static
I goofed.
screen, Mario and Luigi bumping
Right.
crabs and
the
doing
two
all
little
that.
the crabs and the turtles coming in and the big POW button in the middle.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that game. You know what the best version of that game
It's
is?
got-
Is there's a GBA version of it that's an extra tacked on to the remastered version of Super Mario Brothers 3 on the GBA. It's called Super Mario
Really?
Advance 4. The names are stupid, but
Yeah.
Super Mario Advance 4 on the GBA has a second mode, and it's just the old, power button looking like you just described game, but
Yeah.
with like new graphics, like 16-bit upgrades and stuff. It's
Yeah.
the best version of that game. It's so good.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I need to play that. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, we'll get. I think it's amongst those ROMs I gave you.
I was
going to
say you mean the ROMs that kind of fell into my lap to play on my PlayStation.
Those ones that I legally pulled off of
Sure, the
your
legal
cartridges
ROMs.
and then
Uh-huh.
gave back to you. Yeah, those.
I got this guy, which looks like a weird USB hand.
Oh, hi.
This is so that I can actually put a better USB 2.0 thick stick in my
Thick stick.
PlayStation Classic, so that I can put more games on it.
Oh, very nice.
Yes. Oh, you do. Oh, yes. You got your.
I did-
okay, cool.
I did my Auto Bleam.
Yep.
Oh,
Auto
like
you
Beam.
did
I
it
don't
on
like
PlayStation
playing-
Classic.
I don't like Auto Bleam.
I don't like the name either, but it works. It's a funky
It's
deal.
so incredible. Not like, listen, the games it comes with, I dig me some Battle Arena to Shinden. I like me some Intelligent Cube. Mr. Driller, for whatever reason, I actually really like Mr. Driller.
Mr. Driller's
but,
great. Nothing wrong with those.
But I'm excited to put a bunch more on there.
The best version of Mr. Driller may have been a DS port of it, but yeah,
Really?
that's a great
Okay.
game. Yeah, it's very good.
Oh, I had that. Yes, I absolutely had the DS version.
Yeah. For whatever reason, and we keep talking about this with Dunaway on that show on Play Retro, but for whatever reason, the Game Boy Advanced era is so freaking good. People if you didn't have that handheld, you missed out on some of the best versions
Except
of
for
everything
Earthworm
Nintendo
Jim.
made.
But otherwise,
Except Earthworm Jim. It's
great-
a terrible port, but everything else was amazing on there. Just love the
Princess,
GBA.
yeah.
Anyway, congratulations.
Congratulations.
To that guy.
You're a winner.
I'm glad I could do it for you. And speaking of winning, you'll do it again if you listen to Play Retro tomorrow night, where we are going to talk all about the Wing Commanders. That's right, Wing Commanders for days. Not the movie, although I'm sure it'll get a mention, but the original games that started it all, and how what's his name got all the way to Star Citizen from that, because that's your guy. Every time you hear about Star Citizen, if it wasn't for Wing Commander, he wouldn't exist. So anyway, we'll talk all about it. I'm very excited about it. Our PC players are very excited about us talking about
Oh,
it.
very excited. PC, and boy, what a journey I've had this past week trying to get all these games to run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
bit of a
really?
beast. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a beast. The 3DO
DOS
game is
games
where
are the worst.
The first one I ever played was oddly a 3DO game. It's the one that had the live action cutscenes with Mark Hamill and dudes dressed as lions.
Yes.
And I remember
Those are
the
the
name
best.
of it. Was it 3 or whatever it was? But
That was
man,
3.
Was it 3? Oh, I loved it, dude. I love that game. even though it was cheesy as shit. Anyway, all of that
Who
and
cares?
more tomorrow on Play Retro. Watch us live, or you can check out the podcast over at Play Retro, or frogpants.com/playretro, or wherever you get your podcasts. Brian, anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I want to thank Brian Ibbett for sending me this Steam Deck thing, the holder thing, and plus this mini disc I found in my box.
Did I accidentally drop that in there? Did I leave
Oopsie.
Did I accidentally give you a copy of my Juliette Lewis?
Roller skating with Juliette Lewis. I can't wait to plug this in and to experience the full Juliette Lewis.
Yeah, look at that.
Can't wait till you jack in with your squid and
yeah.
You weren't kidding when you said you had extra mini discs laying around.
Yeah.
I need to send you a photo. If I could figure out, because I wouldn't mind, like, you pop open some of the cases and you get the disc out, and the disc just looks really cool. And even though it's low tech, it's kind of high tech looking.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to figure out a 3D print thing that I could do that makes use of those, right? Just having the disc in there, it looks like some cool steampunky retro thing that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's workshop it. I'm ordering a resin printer, Ibbett. So yeah, let's do it.
Oh, look at you!
Are you? You did it. You caved. You did it.
Hold the trigger on the resin. Which one are you getting?
Yep. What's it called? I almost got the Anycubic.
Elegoo.
Elegoo. Yeah, was it the Elegoo?
Is it a Saturn? Elegoo Saturn or?
It was the Mars. Elegoo Mars.
Elegoo Mars
3 Pro. Yeah. There.
Yeah.
Words.
Okay. Good one.
Words. Yes. That's awesome.
Pretty soon you'll be making your own film sack cartridges or video cassettes.
Yep.
Together, my friend.
Together. All right. Well, have fun doing that, and may all your resin come out right. Bye. All right. We're gonna take.
He's in for such a fun joy of having to clean that damn thing. That's the worst thing about owning a resin printer is having to clean the damn thing.
Yeah, they got to get better auto cleaning. Something. Innovation, baby. It'll all come with time. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, it's time to spend. No Steven this week. He's got a meeting at the college. And so instead, our old pal Monica will be here from the podcast Gore.
Right.
Gore.
Not to be confused with Nicole, right?
No, not to be confused with Nicole. No Nicole involved in this.
Yes.
Monica only. And she's going to talk about what horror movies in 2023 you should be looking forward to.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited about this because I like me
Barbarian 2, the sequel, The Barbarianing.
That's right. All of that is coming up. Also, we're gonna do an app slappy today because why the frick not?
Yes.
That'll be after we deal with her. Not deal with her. After we have her on. There's no dealing.
We're gonna deal with her.
Yeah, I don't want this to sound like this is not an interrogation, Wicked Kitten. You're going to be fine. Anyway, that'll be after this break. Brian's got a song. Play it.
Yeah, let's go to Melbourne, Australia, home of Catherine Blanchett.
Blanchett.
Brand new album from them, a band called Huntley. I want to hear Harvey Korman say it. Huntley. They're unveiling their long teased sophomore album, which is called Sentimental Still. It came out via Dot Dash and Remote Control Records. This is the focus track, the single release, which is called Shame. Let's see, what's her name? Elspeth Skrine's vocals on this just hooked me right in. Here's the band Huntley and the song Shame.
Yes, we actually say feckin', we say feck, we say shite, we say arse, we say feck, we say shite. We actually say feckin', we say feck.
I would love to see Adele in concert. I'd also love to see her on my toilet eating a Reuben.
The Morning Stream. Damn it, Bones, I need you badly.
And we're back. Hey Brian, I didn't write it down, so I need you to tell me who that was.
I wish you would write these things down, Scott. Well, all right, just this once.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
It was Shame by Huntley from the brand new album Sentimental Still. By the way, the whole album is excellent. This one I listened to twice yesterday while I was playing Astroneer, and I completely dug it.
Oh, how's the new Astroneer content? Is it good?
It's great. I say it's great. I'm finally building rail stations, which was the previous big Astroneer content. But the rail stations are awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty.
I have that thing going all over Glacio, going down into the caves, and getting me some aluminum and some titanite. whatever.
For you in Britain, it's cool. Aluminium is what he's getting there.
I get the aluminium from Jonathan Ive. Yes,
I gotta fire that game up again. See what's up in there.
By the way, I just got an audio clip from Claire when I was giving her crap about my pronunciation of Saoirse Ronan, and it's 3 seconds long. I'm gonna play it here. I just. She didn't send it to you, so I'm gonna send this to you.
All right,
I'm gonna download it, and I'm just gonna send. And this is appropriate, so don't worry. You can. This is something you can play. Although,
all right, I'm into it.
It is connected to Monica. See, now you got me like, am I calling her Monica or Nicole? It's connected to Monica because that's her wife, apparently.
Yeah, of course.
Here you go. Yes.
All right. So he's sending it to me, and that's coming over the TMS deal, right? Yep, here it is.
Yeah, it comes in as Monday at 1647.mp4a.mp3.
Wow. Wow. Fantastic.
It's pokerstarscom.net.
Yeah, that's what you want. All right, let's hit play on this. Here we go. I got it.
Saoirse feckin' Ronan, Brian. God damn it.
I mean, look, it's close enough for, what do you need? She's a good actress. What else do you need?
She'll always be my ladybird.
Yeah, she's pretty great. And I'd forgotten she was Hannah, the actual character of Hannah.
Yeah.
Kind of wanted to watch it.
I apparently need to watch that. It's on Tubi, somebody was saying, I think. Or they were saying that something else we were talking about was on Tubi. Quicksilver.
Oh, gotcha. The Hannah series is also good, but I would start with the movie just to get the background and stuff.
And it is based on, obviously, it's based on that.
Yeah, it's based on the film. Okay. They kind of retell it, but it's good. It's like, I don't know what to compare it to. What's a good example of this? Not quite Fargo, where they take a great movie and then do new stories. It's still kind of a remake, but I don't know. It's hard to explain it. It's really good though. I like it.
It is not streaming anywhere for quote unquote free, but you can rent it on Amazon for the odd price of $2.89.
My
which
lord,
I've never seen.
What the frick? Really?
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen something on Amazon that wasn't $3.99, $5.99, $12.99, etc.
Weird. Yeah. I know you can get standard definition stuff for like $2.99, but usually or used to. I don't know if does anyone even have standard def now?
I don't know.
That's weird. Anyway, it's a good movie. Yeah. Highly recommend it. All right. Let's see here.
Make it so.
We're gonna add to the call Monica.
One Monica.
Yeah. She is showing us offline, though, which is weird. Oh, maybe she's forced it to show that. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah. For hers and our safety.
Yep. I even made this for her. It's not much, but it'll get us there.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Monica, welcome to the show. It's Wicked Kitten, everybody. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you at work? What clandestine method are you using to communicate with us today? What's going on?
I actually ran home.
Yeah? From work, really?
Yeah. I put like a little bit of time in and I left work.
So when they know? Like, did you put a cardboard standee of yourself in place so that they wouldn't notice that you stepped away?
I don't think you know how my job works.
I know you push big crates full of boxes, big like pallets of boxes and that sort of thing.
Is that true? That's awesome.
No.
Oh.
That's what you said Saturday. You said that Saturday in during
I think I said I push heavy things, but like I work.
Okay, file cabinets, refrigerators.
Yeah, what do you move?
Yes, I work in. You keep talking. I'm I work for Amazon Fresh, so I work in the grocery department. So whenever somebody orders groceries, I pack up your order.
Have you ever been tempted to I shouldn't do this because it's not good for you to do this on the air, but have you ever been like, I know that lady's name. I'm gonna spit in her cream cheese. You know, like just let her have it. You ever no temptation ever, nothing?
Wow.
No.
Okay. Have you ever had to package a courgette?
What's a
I don't know what that is.
What is
it's
a
like
courgette?
A zucchini.
Oh, is
it's
it?
Like a zucchini. Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard of
had to
courgette.
package a zucchini, but you know.
You should swap it with a courgette and see if anybody knows.
Yeah.
If they
see, there you go. There's your trick without getting in trouble. Just swap
Yeah.
a courgette in for a thing, which is actually the exact same item. Anyway,
I guess it is the same thing. Yeah.
I live in a highly populated area, by the way. Like, you know how the chance of me packing somebody's that I know,
it'd be low.
Yeah, there's like 8 million people in this tiny, tiny state. Or
That's
something
right.
like that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well, you're the first person that we've had on to discuss anything that is explicitly from Jersey.
Yeah.
Except
until we finally get Joe Piscopo on,
That's right.
you're it.
Yeah.
You're basically it.
My friend,
Yes.
our old pal Liam O'Brien, is originally from Jersey, but he calls LA home now. So most people try to get out of there. At least that's the stereotype. But I don't think it's so bad. I've heard from plenty of people who are like, the big hidden secret about New Jersey is it's pretty great, and so
They don't call it the Garden State for nothing.
Right.
It is. There are some beautiful parts of Jersey.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, we get made fun of a lot because we're like New York's armpit or something.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But as time has gone on, Florida and Texas have slipped way down the list, kind of risen us up. You know. We got beaches.
Yeah, you do, and
Yeah,
are there
there's
dead
that-
bodies
I saw those
like
represented in that Bette Midler movie. Very well represented.
Yeah, beaches. Yeah, the one called
Yes, that was the film.
Atlantic
yeah.
City.
Yeah, Atlantic City. That's right. You got the gambling.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got the Vegas Junior, basically.
Right. Vegas Light.
Junior.
Yeah, Vegas Light or Reno Plus, basically, is what you call it.
Boardwalk Empire.
Boardwalk Empire is awesome.
Literally.
The Sopranos is great. What else? What other horrible crime syndicate family movies do we like? Anyway,
I mean everything.
It's
right?
true. I like it. I'm glad you're here. But the main point of all this is that you're a huge fan of movies that feature horror elements. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Horror
films.
Horror films.
Movies.
And as a result, you've got this podcast called Gore, and on that show you talk all about like the latest and greatest, but also old stuff, classic stuff. We want to know today, if we got our radars out and plugging away, what are we looking for in the year 2023? Or has stuff already come out and we missed it?
It'd be hard to do that because it's February 6th.
Yeah.
So
are there no horror movies before now? Like, is it just do they save everything for Halloween and try to bank that?
What about that infinity pool? Is that any good? You see the?
okay.
Did you see the infinity
you
pool
see
there?
You got the
I have
infinity
not
pool.
seen Infinity Pool yet, but it's a very divisive movie.
Oh, really?
But it's got Mia Goth and Alexander Skarsgård, so you imagine he's got to be naked in that. So I'm at least gonna
It's
like
in his contract. Yeah.
50% of it or something.
Yeah.
We just saw Mia Goth in that X. Right?
Yeah,
Is that who
she
I'm
was in
thinking of?
X, and then the follow-up was
then
called.
She's amazing.
What was that second one called?
This is what, Sylvia
Pearl.
or
Pearl.
Yeah, this is some old lady name.
Actually, since we're already on the topic, I will talk about the last movie that probably will come out this year, possibly, hopefully, or the beginning of next year.
Yeah.
But that's Maxine, the third in the series of that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It's the so the first one was X was in the 70s. It was like a 70s slasher. And then Pearl is like a golden age prequel to that movie. And now Maxine's going to be the sequel. Also they're all starring Mia Goth.
Yeah,
she's like horror's rising star right now.
Yeah. So she's in
She's
all
like
of them.
the Medea dude of those horror films.
There you go. So wait, is this already? So this is a confirmed deal? It's happening. This movie?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing that's out is like a little like teaser thing where it just shows the name and it's like basically Hollywood because she wanted to be an actress. There's a lot of allegory between the 3 movies, so
the triple X and the Maxine threw me off. I couldn't find it. There it is.
Oh, Max 616.
Yeah. So this is still Ty West, who did the previous 2 films we just talked about. The same guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
He's doing some really different stuff. I really liked X. So
I did too. You know what I saw that I really liked of his that was old was The Sacrament from 2013. This was, it was basically Jim Jones retelling, like a fake version, like found footage fake version of the Jim Jones thing where they poisoned everybody with Kool-Aid and all that, and they had this weird, cult going on or whatever, and it was like a documentary. Filmmakers were in this cult trying to document it, and then things go wrong for them. It really is just straight up that Jim Jones story, but told this way and in a more modern way. But I really liked it. I thought it was great. So yeah, Ty West makes movies, and they're good. Good horror movies, I should say.
Excellent.
Anyway.
So since we're starting from the end of the year, I'll
work
keep
your way
going.
backwards.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll work my way backwards. So later in the year, still to be announced or determined. I don't know what TBA is to be announced, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's sometime this year. Stephen King's The Boogeyman will come out. It's set to release to Hulu, so that's going to be,
Oh, I'm
it's
excited
a slow
about this.
psychological horror.
Yeah.
And it's Stephen King,
Rob
so
Savage directing this.
Yeah. It's got not a lot of people you know in it, but David...
Except for David
Dashmalchian. Chain. He's in it.
Chain. Yep.
Love that guy.
But I love Stephen King, so that movie's coming out. There's a reboot of Salem's Lot later in the year also, so there's exciting Stephen King stuff coming out.
The Salem's Lot redo, is that TV, like a series or actual film? Do you know?
I don't know yet.
Let's see.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
Oh, here we go. It's a film, upcoming film by Gary Dauberman.
Yep. Stephen King.
I'll be
Derek
honest,
Dauberman.
I've never seen the original, so
Alfie
I have
Woodard.
to-
William Sadler will be in this as well. We love William Sadler.
Yeah. Bill Camp. He's a horror movie guy. He does things.
Yep.
Who else? Oh, this is great. I love Salem's Lot. It's one of my favorite books. It's very good.
Yeah.
It was the
I
first.
just like that they're, Stephen King is never going to go out of style,
No,
it'll
and
just
people
keep
can
getting
keep
better.
adapting it until they get it right. You just keep adapting his stuff until you get it right.
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
So
We
working
tried.
our way back even more.
Yeah.
And with an actual date,
Okay.
the reboot of The Exorcist is set to release on October
really?
13th this year. Yes. David Gordon Green is directing, which that makes me very excited. He did the Halloween 2018. I don't know if it's going to be some kind of like cookie cutter legacy sequel. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Only Ellen Burstyn, she's the only original Exorcist star to be set to be starring in it.
And this is going to be, but it's still a reboot, so it's not really. I mean, Ellen Burstyn being in it, is she?
Is it a sequel? It's a sequel. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say.
It is
reboot.
a sequel. Oh well, no.
It's a
even
sequel.
the Wikipedia page even says 2020's reboot trilogy.
Well, reboot is different than remake, right? Reboot means you're kicking it on again.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah. So reboot.
It could be legacy
could be a
sequel.
Yeah.
Correct.
Do you like
yes.
this? The requel thing that's going on? It's a thing.
Yeah, it is a thing. I'm all for this because I still can't watch the original. For some reason, it's easier for me to think about watching a new one. I don't know why.
Oh, really? Why can't you watch the original?
I don't know. It's really, it's a kid thing. When I saw it when I was a kid, freaked me so bad. I just cannot go near that.
That was the thing for me, and Amityville Horror freaked me out as a kid, and then we watched it for Film Sack, and I'm like, my God, why did I think any of this was scary?
Yeah.
The only thing that kind of is freaky was two things they added to the director's cut of The Exorcist, which was her walking backwards spider-like down the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then like a ghostly face you see next to what's his face when he's at the stove before he goes upstairs to
Max von Sydow before he goes
Max
up.
von Sydow, yeah, I think
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Ugh,
That
it's
freaks
so
me out
it's just
still.
all of that just freaks me out. But we need to do a film sack for it so I can get it out of my system.
Yes, exactly.
Because I'm never going to sit down and watch that by myself. However, I would totally watch this. I have a question though. This says it stars Ann Dowd, and I love her. She's the horrible lady in
The Handmaid's Tale.
But
Yeah.
she was also amazing and she barely said a word, but she was amazing in the Leftovers.
Leftovers, yeah.
But
she said a lot in that one episode where it was her and what's his face in a house, like almost doing narrative for the whole episode.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't recognize. Yeah. Oh, I do recognize E.G. Bonilla. He was in that The Old Man series that we watched this year.
Okay.
He was the jerky CIA agent in that.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's
all right.
cool. I'm down. And for some reason, there's a picture of Giancarlo Esposito, but he's not in this, so I don't know why it's here.
What?
Wow.
That guy's
And
in
fans
everything. Yeah.
Dude is in everything. Apparently, horror fans launched a petition to cancel the Exorcist reboot.
Oh, why? Just because they don't want to.
Yeah, they just didn't like the idea.
Oh,
Let's see here.
boo freaking who. They have other sequels that are shit. Where were you then?
Yeah.
You know?
Look at that. Wow.
Hey, that number 3 is pretty decent.
Is it? I don't
Go
remember. I
watch
never
that.
saw it. I never saw 3. I saw the
You
only
should
Exorcist
do
is
that for
becoming
film
more
stock?
and more commonplace. Horror fans have launched a petition on change.org requesting plans for an Exorcist remake be cast out immediately.
Okay, good. Also, casting it out like a devil, is that their idea? They
Yeah,
want to exercise it?
that's their joke, yeah. Oh, here we go. We, horror fans, moviegoers, cinephiles, movie buffs, do not want or need a remake, and this petition is to stop the greedy Hollywood machine for remaking The Exorcist, as we all already know that a remake will never equal the original.
Yeah, screw them.
This doesn't sound like horror fans, because me and most of the horror fans that I know, we like the crap that we grew up on.
Yeah.
We enjoy like millions of sequels. Speaking of sequels, this summer
Yeah. Oh, well
We're
done.
gonna
That
get-
was transition. I
level
like
segue.
it. Yeah, good job.
we're gonna get The Nun 2, which is part of the Conjureverse,
Yeah.
and Insidious 5, which is part of, I guess, the Insidious verse. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
The
just
Nun
mentioning
2?
them.
You
don't
know
have
how
to
many
go
of those movies I've seen? None.
Oh, that's great. I like what you did
Oh.
there with the
See what I
nun.
did there? Because
Yeah,
I haven't seen
nun.
any of them. Yeah.
Watch The Conjuring. I
Okay.
love the Conjuring series of movies.
Yeah.
Those jump scares are so perfect. Like,
you like
it's
them
not
all?
too much.
You like them all, or is there some? You know, the first one's pretty good. The second one's kind of whatever. Like, are they all as good as each other?
Well, I mean, they're all different, so I think it depends on your taste in the movies. Like, the original Conjuring is just, it's beautiful, classic, and, like, it's amazingly shot.
Yeah.
And the second Conjuring as well. Some of the Annabelle movies are a little less, but they still have some good scary things in them.
Yeah.
The
Why
first
do I feel
Nun,
like I've seen this? This has got Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson. God, have I? I could have sworn I've seen the
They're in
Conjuring,
all of
which
them,
is
right?
on Netflix, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, they're in all
so
the Conjurings.
they appear in all the movies because they're Ed and Lorraine Warren. These like she's a psychic and he's her husband, and they, you know, they go around to like so like basically they're the people who like they're real people.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were there for the Amityville thing back in
Oh,
the
really?
70s and stuff.
Okay.
So they would go around and I think he would perform exorcisms or like
something like
they would
that.
take part in them basically.
What
But
I like-
these are all
I-
the stories that came out of it.
What I liked about those movies, the first two that I've seen, I haven't seen anything past that, but they were set in the 70s, and there's something about setting things in the 70s that make horror movies better. I don't know why. They just
Yes.
do.
Agreed. Yeah.
But
that was the thing I really liked about X was the setting. Yep.
Here are your ranked 7 Conjureverse movies by rating. Okay, so they give number 1 to The Conjuring from 2013, 86%.
Sure.
This is all Rotten Tomatoes. Conjuring 2, 2016 at 80%. Annabelle Creation in 2017 at 70%. Annabelle Comes Home in 2019 at 64%. And then things get dicey. The Curse of La Llorona.
Oh, I did not realize Annabelle and La Llorona were Conjureverse.
They are,
Okay.
and that only got that had a meager 28%.
Ooh, that sounds a little controversial.
Yeah, a little bit. Annabelle.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Annabelle, the original Annabelle thing from 2014 was only 28%, and finally, the first Nun is only at 25%. But it did really well in the theaters, right? Like that did gangbusters.
Yeah, the problem with the nun is that the imagery of this picture of the evil looking nun that was in the first Conjuring movie, it's just like it's been burned in our brain,
Yeah.
and we've been waiting to find out the story behind this painting and this nun lady. It's
Yeah.
creepy as hell.
Yeah.
Don't show it to me. Oh my god. But
It is
But yeah,
scary.
and
Why does
watching
she?
the
Why
movie,
does
I'll
she
be
look
honest,
like she looks like the Joker's doing drag or something? It's so weird.
it did not live up to my expectations, but it's part of the Conjureverse, and so I've seen it at least twice now, and
The
I
Nun
will
is
go see the
streaming
Nun
on,
too.
on HBO Max, so that one you can watch
You
right
can
away
watch
too.
now. Okay, maybe I'll watch
I think
that.
a lot of them are.
I like dumb horror. Let's go. Let's watch it.
Okay, and
Why
that one's got Taisa Farmiga. How do you pronounce that? She's
another
Tessa?
another Farmiga.
Taisa?
Yeah,
Is she a
Taisa.
kid? A daughter?
It's her sister.
Sister.
yeah, Sister Irene.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
She's
know
a
that.
sister, and she's also a sister.
Yeah.
She's a nun sister, and she's also.
I didn't know there were multiple Farmiga actresses. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I knew about Vera, and then who's the younger sister that was in shoot.
No
The
idea.
Farmiga trilogy.
The Farmiga quadrilogy. There's more Farmigas than I thought, I guess is what I'm saying.
Vera, Tessa, and who was the one that was in
Shemp.
Shemp
I thought there was only
Farmiga.
two, but I guess I'm wrong.
Maybe
No idea.
there
All right,
are.
well, that's
Nadia
coming.
Farmiga, but I don't think she's done anything.
So the Nun 2, that's on your radar, is it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it, but I figured I'd mention it because it's coming out during the summer.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to keep going.
Keep going.
Yes, please continue.
Yes, continue on.
I'm sorry. Okay, so the next one, due to release on April 21st, but yeah. Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of this movie?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I have. The trailer looks insane, dude.
Look, I love the Evil Dead movies. The last reboot, I did not. I'm willing to watch it a second time, Travis. I swear I'll watch it again, and maybe it'll change my mind. Yeah, because I see him in the chat.
Yeah. Evil Dead Rise looks rad. Is
it's
what
all
the
about
mom?
The camp.
The mom finds like the devil leather book, the skin book or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then I watched this trailer. It looks freaking great. I'm so excited.
See, this is the thing that always this is what got me with Halloween, because I had never seen any of the Halloween movies until just recently watched the first one, and but you've got like this separate, like where it branches off, and this is actually a sequel to that one because it doesn't take any of these other movies into account. Blah blah blah. And I know obviously the original Evil Dead series, but this is like the continuation of the newer Evil Dead stuff, right?
Right. It's a
2013 Evil Dead as opposed to the original 80.
Well, the 2013 Evil Dead was a remake of the 80s one.
Right.
So I assume this is actually,
a sequel to that one, right? A sequel to the 2013?
I guess I don't know, but I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. That 2013 remake
at you,
was
Monica.
Great.
What is it?
I just well, I can't see you. What do we call it? I don't know yet, but
okay. All right.
I will say that it's just the 2013 one was missing the camp for me. I just want the fun in the camp back.
Sure.
I like the brutal, gross, murdery stuff, and a lot of that stuff was good, but it was attached to the Evil Dead name, and without that silliness.
And Sam Raimi is not involved at all. Okay.
Yeah.
He co-produced the 2013 one, so he was involved. Okay. But yeah, I guess this
doesn't
one
look like any involvement in the one coming out this year. But I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, I'd like that remake personally.
Yeah.
But I was looking for. I wanted a scary, bloody thing. The first one leaves me not scared.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to explain.
The first one has me scared of trees.
Well, yeah, trees are scary. You should not mess with trees, is what I learned from that thing. Yeah. Especially that one, dude. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
so let's go to a fun movie.
Sure.
All right, give us a funny one, a good one.
Okay, so Renfield releases April 14th. Right. Nicolas Cage as Dracula. Yeah. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got Nux in it.
Go see that.
Nux got two Nicks in here. Nick Cage, Nicholas Hoult.
Yep.
However you say it. Aquafina. Boo. Well, she's fine. Whatever.
Oh, what's wrong? There's nothing wrong with
She annoys
Aquafina.
me. She's the same character and everything where she just goes, what's going on in here? I'm a fish out of water.
What's that doing here? Oh, I don't like that at all. I'm going to go in this other room. Ah.
Yeah, it's that. It's basically that every time. But I'm into this. It's got your Shiroa Hucha Haraka Chacha from.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah,
yes.
from The Expanse. Ben Schwartz is in it.
Speaking of voices that are like this.
Yeah, she's way down here.
Yeah.
Who's Ben Schwartz?
You know Ben Schwartz. He's
Joe's brother.
Rufio. What's his name on?
John Ralphio on.
John Ralphio on Parks and Recreation.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the voice.
I've never watched that show.
He's the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. Have you seen Sonic the Hedgehog? He's the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh my God, he's great.
Yeah, he's in. Let's see, he's in Central Park. I like him in that. Let's see, he's in. He does voices. He does a lot of voices.
Yeah.
Something with the boys. Oh, the animated boys thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. After Party.
I still have to watch that Diabolical.
And he there was that thing that he did with what's his face from Silicon Valley that was actually like they did an improv series on HBO or maybe Netflix. Ben Schwartz and Jonathan
Colton.
Awkward Man.
Jonathan Awkward Man. Jonathan
Middleditch.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
I have
sense.
three more movies.
He's really a Thomas.
Oh.
Okay. All right, let's get to it.
Sorry.
You're all day.
I'm not trying to rush you.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so coming up to March 10th, we have Scream 6.
Oh.
I am absolutely looking forward to this. Scream is in my top 3 franchises of all time.
Okay, so I assume you've seen the newer stuff. Is it? I haven't seen any of this new business. Is it good?
5 came out last year.
Yes, 5 came out last year.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but it was something different. It's pure legacy horror, and it was surprising. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Worth seeing.
I like it because like Scream was the definition of Gen X horror, which basically, because I'm a millennial and I grew up watching this self-aware horror. This was my time. These movies made me appreciate the campy, crappy movies from the 70s and 80s.
Shone a big light on all that stuff.
Exactly. And now
I hate the fact that they called the one from last year just plain Scream, by the way.
Yeah. They should have called it Scream 4 or whatever.
That's
the problem.
So now I don't even know what number we're on.
See, exactly. Yeah, sorry.
That's the legacy sequel thing. They wanna use the brand recognition of it being just pure Scream. We're trying to let you know that it's a new thing, but we've still got old elements. So you get the old people like me and you guys to come and watch the movie because we love Scream, and you get the new kids because they don't know any better.
Yeah, the kids don't know anything, do they? This has got your Jenna Ortega in it. She makes some really good taco shells, but was also excellent in Wednesday. I thought she was really good in Wednesday.
Yeah. She was in 5 as well.
Yeah.
She's returning.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
It'll be interesting to see if she
she
makes it.
Hayden Planetarium's in this one. I haven't seen her in a while.
Oh yes, they're bringing her back finally.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Yeah, what's her deal?
So she was in 4. She was my favorite character from 4 because she was basically the Randy, like the horror fan that knew all the stuff. Yeah. And she got stabbed. Well, you know what? Sorry. Spoilers for 2011 movie. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's been more than 2 weeks.
She's obviously alive, so it doesn't matter. But yeah.
I like her. I always liked her. I don't know why we don't get more of her in things. I mean, if it's her choice, then I'm happy for her for avoiding Hollywood crap. But if she, I hope she's in more stuff. Everyone, save the cheerleader, save the world, a lot of memes and all that. But she's actually quite good in almost everything I've ever seen her in. So
I also like the term Hayden Planetarium.
Yeah, Hayden Planetarium. Go there on the weekends because 2-for-1 laser show.
Right. See Laser Floyd at the Hayden Planetarium.
That's right. Get in there. Anyway, all right, that's a good one. And when's this? This is date. We have a date.
March 10th.
Okay,
they moved it up. It was March 31st. They moved it up to March 10th.
Other people.
Let's go into February real quick.
Oh, Dermot McRolney's in this, Brian. Dermot McRolney is in Scream.
Dermot McRolney?
Yeah,
Excellent.
Dermot McRolney.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
I forgot to say that it is the first Scream movie without the main girl. I forgot her name. It just flew out of my head. I'm trying to remember it.
Neve Campbell.
Yeah.
What happened?
The first one without her.
She's a party of one.
I don't think she's coming back.
Yeah, don't say anything.
Yeah.
About if she survived 4 or not. Or
oh
5
yeah, don't tell us. We don't know.
Yeah.
I assume she
don't. We don't
died.
even know.
She probably.
We
died.
don't even know.
All right.
I don't remember actually.
She made out with. She made out with Charlie Sheen's ex-wife in the movie, right? I'm thinking
Denise
of
Richards.
Yeah, that'd be
Wild
things.
Things.
Yes.
I have that movie queued up. So the next movie coming out, it releases February 24th. Mm-hmm. It's called Cocaine Bear.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. Good deal. Yeah.
I think it's Ray Liotta's last movie. He should be proud.
I didn't know he was in it. That's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's directed by Elizabeth
plays the
Banks.
cocaine.
Elizabeth Banks. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, and she's also
Carrie Russell.
Bananas.
Look at all the people in this.
Margot Martindale, who I love.
Yep.
Lots of people. It's gonna be. It's just bananas.
Ferguson.
Like.
Yeah. Matthew Rise.
That bear looks really good.
Matthew Rise has My Birthday. Oh no, different guy. I'm thinking of a different actor. Never mind.
Isn't it Reese? By the way.
Is it Reese? I don't know.
Yeah,
I love him though.
Reese.
Love him.
Reese,
Every time you guys say that.
American. Oh, yeah. You said Jesse Tyler Ferguson is the. Will he play a nerdish but a flamboyantly gay character in this film? Do we know? Do we have any idea?
He looks like a crazy character. He's got this weird hair. I don't know if he's like doing drugs or something, but oh yeah, I think maybe he was doing drugs from the trailer, because it might have been his cocaine.
Oh,
or...
it's his cocaine. Ooh,
I
and
don't
Christopher
remember.
Hivju.
It was a fast trailer.
Hivju
I was more
or
paying
whatever.
attention to the bear.
This Christopher Hivju guy from Game of Thrones, the big red beard guy, he's in it.
Oh, cool.
I like him.
Yeah, lots of redheads.
He's in the Thing remake or the Thing prequel. Anyway.
Oh, and Mark Mothersbaugh's doing the music. I'm in.
Brian's
totally in.
Anytime.
And
beat it.
And so the last
That's
movie.
my Devo connection. Yes, go ahead, please.
For the love of God. I'm the worst. My last movie.
Yeah.
It came out in January 13th, which I've already watched it, but I figured I'd bring it up because, well, I've done every month apparently.
Sure.
It's called Megan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So you saw this?
Yes.
And
it's great.
Yeah.
It
Really?
is so much fun. Whatever you
Okay.
think you want in a robot doll movie, it is wonderful. The
there are a lot
screenplay
of things
by
I want in my robot doll movies. So
yeah. Screenplay by Akilah Cooper and story by James Wan. Akilah Cooper is known for Malignant, which is another movie that was also kind of crazy and I love.
that was good.
Malignant
Yeah, I watched
was
that.
good.
I watched that when I was on a solo trip to California, San Francisco. We had to do some episode of Film Sack. I was in the hotel doing it, and I had watched Malignant the night before. It was really good.
That's awesome. There.
It's just fun.
She also wrote. She produced 10 episodes of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds and directed 2 of them. Apparently, a bit of a Trekkie.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. She also
So
did
obviously
Luke Cage.
Megan's not streaming anywhere yet, right?
Not legally.
Megan is I believe there are, complex
You could do
places
there are
to
complex
find.
ways to watch it. $20 if
Yes.
you want to rent it on Apple TV or Amazon or any of those, Google Play, but or
Yeah, I think
just
it's
find
still
some
in
other
theaters.
complex way to.
Yeah.
I think so
Right?
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had such a huge marketing push for that film. You could not go anywhere without seeing stuff about Megan.
Yeah.
And that creepy run, that creepy
Yeah.
run that she does is just because she gets down on like,
All fours, like kind of like
oh my god,
yeah,
like,
no.
no,
What's his face?
no.
The mocap guy
no.
who can do that, and make it look like he's an ape in Planet of the Apes. Is there? There's an. What am I going to say here? Oh yeah, Allison Williams from Girls.
Mhm.
In this.
Yeah, she's the mom.
And that other
Yeah.
movie.
The girl that I want to
Get Out.
The girl I want to call
Get
out
Out,
here
yes.
is where's her name? Is it Violet McGraw? No, that's the daughter. The girl that is in the Megan suit. Here she is, Annie Donald.
That's who I'm curious about. Yes, I
she
was
wears the
wondering-
mask and wears the kind of helmet, Megan helmet thing. But I saw an interview with her somewhere. She is awesome. What a cool kid. All those moves are hers, like that dance. The
that
way
freaky dance. I think the dance is freakier than the run, to be honest.
Yeah.
And
Amy
she
Donald. Yeah.
Yeah, and she just seems like the sweetest kid, and this like super athletic dancer kid, but she was like funny and was like embarrassed, and it's like, oh, I hope people like it, and she was just such a nerd. I really want to see it now just to see her performance. But anyway, that looks
Yeah.
great. I want to see Megan. Megan.
That's all I got.
All right, it's a good list. This is a
Cool.
good list, you
Very
guys.
Good list. Yes.
Working back from the holidays all the way up till current day, you'll know what to see because you heard it here first. Tell people about Gore and where they can get it.
So Gore is a horror podcast, and
Yes, it is.
yeah.
Is this
It's
the Chat GPT description of it, or try it? You'll like it. You'll come back for more, or whatever the.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different things, and it's a show with 4 hosts. I got TV's Travis on there, Phelan, and the Dreadlord, otherwise known as Wesley, by the way. Yeah, and we have a great time talking about a movie, but we don't just talk about horror movies, by the way. We talk about horror games and horror books as well.
Oh, that's cool.
When stuff comes out, because we're interested in all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, you like the gore.
Horror-wise.
Gore. It's right there in the name. You like the gore.
Yeah, the gore.
I like
You
it.
like the gore.
Yep.
So
the gore that goes
you
boom.
can follow the show on Twitter at Gore Podcast and find the show at anchor.com/Gore Podcast.
Very, very nice. Thank you, Wicked Kitten. Have a fantastic day and run back to work as fast as you can.
Like Megan.
Like Megan. Dance all the way there. All right. I did see that popped up on a complex method of watching it. So
yeah, I think I'm going to have to watch it in a very complex way.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep last night, so I watched Lost in Translation with Scarlett Johansson, Bill Murray, which ironically is about two people who are having a hard time sleeping in Japan.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think about that when I was like, see, this would be good because I don't mind dozing off. I woke up at 4:30. I'm like, I don't mind just dozing off while I watch this. And sadly, I watch the whole damn thing.
It's a good movie, but I would have
really
chosen it. I would have been a good choice because it seems like one that might lull you to sleep a little. Not,
Yes,
not
that's
in
what I
a
was
boring
thinking,
way, right?
exactly.
It's not like boring, just kind of chill.
No, but it's a
and-
very mellow, chill movie, with the
Yeah.
exception of the scene where the director's yelling at Bill Murray in Japanese to pose with the whiskey better, and the translator just comes over with, he'd like you to a little faster, a little slower, and more intense.
Yeah.
And that's all he said.
That's a good movie. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah,
It's Sofia Coppola, right? Made
it
that?
is. Yes.
To me, that movie made her one of the greatest comeback stories ever because she's
After The Godfather 3.
she's so bad in Godfather 3 as an actor
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
she's so good as a director. Was like, okay, she'll be okay. Everything's fine.
Oh my God, yeah, and Virgin Suicides was really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did great.
There you
yeah,
have it.
the scene with the elliptical, I'd forgotten about that, and I actually laughed out loud in the dark while I was watching that.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
I mean,
All
I
right,
watch that
anyway.
too. All right, let's move on. We got we're gonna do App Slappy. Except where did I don't even know where I put the clip for that. Oh, there it is. Okay, we haven't done this music in a while, but we're doing it now. Yeah, that's right. Get ready.
App Slappy.
Whoever in the chat room doesn't like apps, you can go away now. But for Brian and I, we like them. This is App Slappy, where we talk about an app that we have enjoyed recently and talk about it on the show. So I'm going to talk about one that I've told Brian about like a month ago, but I haven't talked to anyone else about it. And the game on iOS and Android is called Pine Tar. Pine Tar Poker. Gotta
Pine
put that
Tar
in there.
Poker. Yep.
And at first glance, you might look at it and go, "Oh, it looks like old-timey Western poker." The cards are a little ratty. The chips look like they're made out of wood.
Table. and
Yeah,
you got
the
a
table's all.
glass of whiskey right next to you. while you
Yeah, the
play.
music's like plunking away like it's a Western or something. And you would be right. That is the motif they're going for. But what you don't realize is there's two other things going on. One, it's poker mixed with Yahtzee,
right?
Which works incredibly well.
Better
as a
than you might
combination.
think.
Way
Yep.
better than you might think. And other games have done it. Similar things where they mix that stuff. But what sets this apart is that great gameplay, which is just fun in its own.
Yeah.
And this weird overarching supernatural story. A little bit of I don't know, Elder Gods kind of vibe to it. That's happening, and you're getting hints as to what's unfolding as you go, and you do that through things like, oh, I got this new weird trinket in the store. I don't know what it does, but you might want to try it. And burp, 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 burp. And some of those might just give you advantages during the game, but they're from sort of supernatural or unnatural sources. And so as the game goes on, you're kind of fed this kind of story arc as you go. You also unlock things like being able to spend your gold on basically betting whether you're going to win or not. So you can there's like a little mini gambling game in there. I think this game is great. I think just even the pure gameplay of it is good enough on its own. So if you don't even care about that other stuff, you're going to find a lot to like here. But if you like, that kind of that taking Westerns and inserting other genres into it, you'll also like it quite a bit, I think. And I ended up recommending it to Brian. He ended up really liking it. Everybody I've had try it has loved it. And like you say, as you start playing, and it's very difficult to begin because it's like, oh, Yahtzee with cards, and obviously there are far more cards and you're trying to get specific hands. But yeah, as you start unlocking those other bonuses and those other things that help you, it's like, oh, okay, this gets a lot easier. I'm stuck. I've got the tarot, like basically my tarot is just all giving me like very vague things, not telling me specific hands that I need to get. But it's like, yeah, my tarot right now says,
kings of men are not the true kings or something like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't help me at all. I mean, obviously something regarding kings, but
right.
What do I need? Like 5 kings or something? So I need a whatnot to give me a little bit of a nudge. She says he beat it 2 days ago.
Oh, did he? Okay. Yeah, there's I'm about where you are stuck-wise, and it does get weird. Like, it gets weird.
Yeah. Oh.
But from just a, like, purity of gameplay stance, I think this game is really rad, and it's only $3. You'll never get an ad or any of that crap. It's just 100% like a pay for it and get it and play it app, which are far too rare these days. And I like supporting those kind of devs, so I'm going to recommend this very highly. Again, it is called Pine Tar Poker. I'm showing some video of it right now so people can see it. And you cannot go wrong. If you've been like in the desert for a while going, man, there's no good games anymore. Why hasn't been one of these in a while? Well, this one's real good, and it'll treat your time well. It respects your time. It has a great art style, great vibe. It's just awesome. So anyway, Pine Tar Poker, available wherever you get your apps, either Android or iOS. You're good to go. All right, Brian, what did you bring today?
Mine is a numbers game. I'm playing a numbers game, Scott, the long con.
Oh,
but
man.
this is like, if you're a fan of stuff like Kakuro and Sudoku and things like that, this is right up the alley. Instead of 9 3x3 grids, you're dealing with one grid of varying sizes, depending on the difficulty level, and you're given numbers on the right side and the bottom. And what those numbers tell you is that each row and column contains numbers and exactly 2 blocks, and you have to figure out where to put the 2 blocks. The rest of the spaces will all be individual numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to, I think the biggest one I've done is 5 or 6. And so there'll be each of those numbers represented and the 2 blocks depending on the size of the grid. What the numbers on the side tell you is what the total is if you add up the numbers between the 2 blocks. So using logic, you have to figure out, all right, I know there's 1 block here, and to get a sum of 7, it always requires 2 or 3 numbers to be added together. So I know there's at least 2 numbers between that and the next block. So I know these over here are numbers, and basically you're filling in what you know. Now, when you play Sudoku, and you've got like, all right, this set of 9 squares, I know that this right here is a 2 and this over here is a 4, but what goes in all those other ones? And you put in little tiny numbers that say, all right, well, this can be 1, 5, or 6, and this one could be, and you have to do that little tiny numbers. This game does all that for you. So it fills in as you're playing what all those other little possible numbers could be until you get the actual number that's in there. It sounds confusing, but it has got the most brilliant tutorial that walks you through how to play. You will understand not just how to play the game, but also what things to look for beyond the obvious as you try to solve it.
Did we give it I don't think we said the name. Did we say the name? What's the name of this thing?
Did I say the name? Sumaddle. No, I don't think I did say the name. It's shitoutofluck.com, Christine. The game is called Sumaddle. As long as we say it at the end, that's the important thing. If we say it at the beginning, we don't say it ever again, then it's a problem.
Yeah, there you go.
Sumaddle. Sumaddle. As far as I know, only available on the App Store, the Apple App Store. I don't think this is on Android, but you can play it online, I believe. Maybe not.
Do you have a web version? That'd be cool.
I'm on the Sumaddle page, and it doesn't look like. I thought there might be like a version you could play on the page.
This dude, Jonathan, is it Buchanan? Hold on. What's his last name? Jonathan, the creator of this is... Crap, I had his name and now I lost it. Jonathan Buchanan. He apparently is... one dude did this. So whenever, if you're an Android person, you're like, man, they didn't do it for... What you do is you reach out, you find this guy's Twitter account, and then you hound him until he makes an Android. That's what you do.
Yes.
That's how you get it done.
This game is so fun and so addicting, and as you kind of figure out a new, like, you get all the basics in there, all the basic numbers and blocks that you've kind of figured out, and then you've got all these other empty spaces you're trying to figure out, and you're like, all right, well, how do I tell what this, if this space is going to be a block or a number? And then you figure out some new method and you kind of put it in your arsenal of like, oh, whenever I see this, I know it has to be a block or a number or whatever. It's.
Oh, I like the art in this. Is good.
The art is great. It's almost like a cut paper, foxes and trees and stuff. It's this is so good. Sumaddle, Sumaddle.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna play this. I just downloaded it.
You're gonna love it. Yeah.
Okay. Good toilet time right there. I'll tell you what.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, if you do an expert level, you're gonna come off that thing with hemorrhoids. So if you're doing it on the toilet, stick to easy and medium.
All right, for all of our shitoutaluckers.comers, once again, it was Pine Tar Poker for me, iOS and iPad OS, of course, on Android as well. And Brian brought Sumaddle to the table for iOS.
Yes.
And all of that will be at quicktms.li today, so you can follow along. All right? Yes. Okay. We have a quick phone call I'd like to play. This is regarding Brian's sound system issues.
Yeah, sure. Which I've resolved, but I'll explain that after.
Oh, good. All right. So here's his suggestion, and he has me tempted a little, but anyway, here it is.
Okay. This is Joe Acosta calling, and I'm calling about Brian's sound setup with the 4K pass-through on the receiver. I just wanted to make a suggestion, Brian. If you do plan at some point to make the investment and you are not completely married to a 7.1 system, I have been using the full-size Apple HomePod for about 2 years now, and absolutely love them. With the pair in stereo, it will cost you about the cost of a receiver, but it's only 2 speakers. It fills the room with terrific sound, great bass to the point that I can actually make things in the living room rattle when I'm watching a movie. And best of all, it uses eARC that will allow you then to push audio from any device plugged into your television back through the audio setup. Have a great day, guys.
What do you think of that idea?
Cool. I love that idea. So I might need to do something like this because in this whole process, so basically we have done about the just longer 4K. Really, it's high-speed HDMI cables. Doesn't have to be 4K, but anything marked high speed for HDMI cables. So now we've got video going from the Apple TV to the TV itself, and then or video going from one and then coming back to the eARC port on the receiver. Mm-hmm. In doing this, I've discovered that my center speaker has blown out, and so you get a little bit of, when people are talking, a little bit of reverb, like it, you can tell that sound that the speaker makes when it's blown out.
Sure.
So I'm thinking, well, do I want to just replace that speaker? Because these are the ones that came with the house. They are built into the wall, and they are a pain in the butt to remove and replace because they're like a proprietary size that the construction company got super cheap. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to do
this. This is how we are about our security system when we got here, our intercom system. It's so embedded.
Yes.
It sucks trying to change that stuff. I hate it.
Yes. Ugh. So we've got a fairly good sized mantle. Oh, I could even do it through the back. I might even do it through the back. But anyway, here's my question. The the HomePods don't have they just have power. They don't have an audio in. It's all wireless. So how do you...
Oh, I thought they did have an in, but don't they have a physical input?
Do they have an audio in port?
I've got the
spherical HomePods. I don't have the full-size HomePods.
I thought they did, but now that you say that, that could be a problem.
That could be a problem. Well, even that, how do I get the audio from... And I'm assuming, obviously, I go through the TV to the HomePods. How do I get basically that's the question. How do I get the audio from the TV to the HomePods? Or do I just use the Apple TV's wireless and do it via Bluetooth or whatever it is?
Well, if it's Apple TV, I think you'll have no trouble with the Bluetooth side, so it'll work. Yeah. But I just verified these do not have an aux in or out, which surprises me. Not really, though. Apple likes to make everything wireless, but
they do, exactly.
But if you've got like people with older TVs or devices that aren't necessarily going to pipe through that, that's a thing to consider. Like my TV I don't know what my TV does. I assume my TV also does Bluetooth.
My TV does not have Bluetooth, so it'd have to be. Oh, there we go. Use HomePod. So now, when Apple TV and HomePod are in the same room, you can choose to use HomePod as the home theater speakers for this Apple TV.
Right.
I have a pair of. Oh, here we go. The eARC goes to the Apple TV. The Apple TV then sends it to the HomePod pair, and Disturbed Angel, I assume, as Bluetooth.
Yeah, it would have to be Bluetooth, right?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Apple TV does Bluetooth, or even, just
it can be Wi-Fi, I guess.
Wi-Fi.
Bluetooth can be better latency for near device stuff. But the thing is, like, if your TV, so let's say that, okay, so that all sounds good, but what if you're playing stuff through your PlayStation and you're like, I need that same sound? Are you screwed? Because do you have to Bluetooth to those from the PlayStation?
Probably would, yeah.
See, that's
so
funky.
I mean, that could be the problem.
Yeah, TV's TV with Bluetooth is so much easier. But if you don't have it, and a lot of people don't, I don't know. It seems complicated.
I know other devices can do, like Google devices can still find your AirPlay devices and send sound to them. So I wonder if PlayStation has a way of sending out music.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
no
that'd be
idea.
a problem.
That could be an issue, or other, just depends on what kind of components you end up using. The solution here would be Apple should just have an input jack on those things.
For sure.
Bastards.
So I think I'm going to try, since I don't want to replace that center speaker, I've got these two, like I said, the two spherical HomePods, the Home Dots or whatever, HomePod Mini.
Yeah.
I'm going to try those. I know they don't sound as good as the new HomePods they just released, which I hear are fantastic.
Yeah, they're supposed to be amazing, and you pair up two of them, it's supposed to be insane, but that's like $1,200.
Yeah. Is that what they're like 600 each?
Yeah, they're really,
each?
well, they're, maybe you're at 400, 450.
Ugh.
Still, it's a chunk, right?
It's a chunk.
And they do sound insane. Everything I've read is like, oh, these things are next level, and I want one. I want at least one.
Yeah.
If not two. But
exactly.
Anyway.
All right. I'll try and let you know. Rather than play the, I'll try and let you know.
All right.
How's that?
I'll let you guys know what happens. In the meantime, let us know what happens when you go to patreon.com/TMS in a new month and you click join, because you'll suddenly be without commercials ever, and you'll get brand new content every day, pre-show and post content every single day. You'll get couch parties on the weekend. We watched half of Captain Marvel on Friday.
Yes.
And the next half.
Can't wait to watch the second half.
Yep, that'll be this weekend. And
bigger, faster, stronger, smellier, baby.
Smellier for sure. There are amazing other levels where you can get some art in the mail, you can get some tea, you can get some other cool stuff. So go check it out right now at patreon.com/TMS. And if you're looking for anything else related to the show or us or anything, it's all coagulated at frogpants.com/TMS, like a blood vessel sending its blood.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, ew.
Don't let that clot loose. If that clot gets loose, we're all dead. All right? So just go use it for whatever it's worth. That'll do it for today's show. We should probably get out of here, but we can't do any of that before we play a song. So can we do that first?
Okay, we can do that. By the way, $299 each for HomePods, for the new current HomePods. So $300, which $600, about the same price I'd be doing with a speaker. So I might try and figure out a way to do this.
Might work. I am sorely tempted. Plus, I can move those around,
Yes. All right, let's get to a request here. Yeah. This one goes out to the other person having a birthday I mentioned at the very beginning. Peter Fisher wrote in, said hello, Sage and Borage, which are herbs. It's the end of my 50-second rotation on this celestial body known as Earth. I once again beseech the Burgermeister of covers to make my 52nd birthday complete with a song. The Burgermeister. Kind of hungry now. I'd like a cover which has a dramatic tempo and genre shift from the original, like the Gimme Gimme's Seasons in the Sun or Hayseed Dixie's cover of I Don't Feel Like Dancing. And if possible, have the cover in one of the following genres: power pop, rock, reggae, ska, bluegrass, or orchestral. Thank you. Whew, so many demands, really.
Jeez.
So many demands. Yeah. And if any tadpoolers find the wait between TMS Jackbox playdates too long, I stream games nightly. Sunday through Friday from 11 p.m. to 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. Eastern or 9 to 12 Mountain, if that matters, at twitch.tv/GA_Thrawn with 2 A's.
Oh, my. That's awesome.
So there you go, G.A. Thrawn. Anyway, so a cover with a change in genre. I've got just the one, and you wanted bluegrass. I'm going to give you bluegrass. This is a cover by the Undergrass Boys. I don't know if that's a euphemism for something, but anyway, the Undergrass. Keep your undergrass trimmed. Really, is all I can tell you.
Oh, always. Yeah, for sure.
This is from their self-titled album. It's a cover of Ruby Tuesday by the Rolling Stones, done a bluegrass style, going out to Peter Fisher.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
Kids, it's free.
Eat free.
It's free.